But then I noticed in the dumpster behind the pharmacy, right there in the alley between Kroger and the pharmacy, I noticed movement. And I looked and it was a man in the dumpster. And so I parked my car and I walked down the alley with this McDonald's bag and a gospel tract. And I walked up on him and I wasn't trying to startle him, but he was down in the dumpster trying to dig stuff out. And I said, "Excuse me, sir." And he about hit the roof of that dumpster. I mean, I startled him. And um, I said, "Here," and I handed him the food. And he said, "How'd you know?" I said, "Well, God must have known you needed this." I said, "But let me ask you something more important." I said, "Are you 100% sure that someday you're going to heaven?" He said, "No." And his name was Teddy Smith. He said his friends called him Big Country. And I was standing on the outside of the dumpster. He was standing on the inside of the dumpster. And I was able to lead him to Christ right there. He's standing in the dumpster. What I like to say is he literally went from the dumpster to the master's dinner table. I mean, that quickly by trusting Christ. And as I walked away, he looked at me, I was straight in the eye, and he said, "Thank you."